many bells? Back here.
Oh my gosh.
Ringer,
right
ringer,
here.
And we're covering it back up.
Right,
Fuck
yeah,
you.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
So,
Let's get back into the funny shit. I'm done telling my dumb
Fucking
story.
poopy shit fart, am I right?
Went to court the whole...
Oh, that was a hefty fucking clap.
God,
Holy
that was a good
shit,
clap.
Dude. Welcome back, guys.
Hey guys.
This is really close for when the last time we recorded.
We recorded 2 days ago.
But this is episode 21.
21.
What's 9 plus 10?
Legal.
19, actually. So
Legal. Our podcast can now drink.
our podcast, not us, but the podcast.
Not us, but the podcast
The
can.
podcast can
I'm
drink.
not going to say what we did before this. 21. I'll just say
21. So we had a good time these past few days. So Cade went to court. I went to a concert like 2 hours before this. It was we got some action-packed shit going in here.
Just to preface, this episode's going to be scuffed.
This is going to be scuffed. You know, what time are we recording this?
What time is it?
10:38.
No shot.
This is 10:38
No shot.
on a Thursday night because tomorrow I have a photo shoot and I got to give the camera a break. It is 10:38 on a Thursday night. We don't got work tomorrow.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's a good fucking thing we don't work.
We don't got work tomorrow. We're chilling.
I do 410s, except for yesterday when I had to leave 4 hours early to go to court.
10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, yeah. Math checks out.
No, it don't.
Who's math and why are they checking?
Who the fuck is math?
Did you check in?
Did you check?
Did the math check in? Or
Do you have a library card?
Because the math checked out, but did it check in?
I don't think it checked in.
Fucking math, dude.
Idiot.
I gotta say, I'm gonna just say it on the podcast right now. I'm calling out math. Math, you're a bitch.
Oh,
yeah.
Get shit
I'll say it
on.
here. I'll say it now, and I'll mean every fucking sentence. I fucking hate math.
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
I got a D and D minus throughout all of high school in math.
Yeah, you know what I got? I don't know because I substituted math out for statistics.
I was just an idiot.
I was too. You know what sucked is because I instead of taking secondary math 2, I took statistics, so I substituted out, right? Guess what was on the essay or not with the ACT?
ACT, yeah.
Guess what was on there? Secondary math 2. Guess who didn't take secondary math 2? Guess who left his calculator in his friend's truck? This guy. Guess who still got a 21 on his ACT?
I got a 22, 23.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, here's the funny thing. On the day of the ACT, it snowed like a bitch.
Oh, I got a story. Continue, though.
It snowed like a bitch. And I have my first car, which I still own, is a cute little 2014 Mazda 3 hatchback.
Yep.
I
Cute.
enjoy the car.
Very cute. I love
It's a piece of shit, but I like it because it's my first car. Everyone has an attachment to their first car. At least I do.
Everybody does. Don't worry.
And, yeah, I still have it to this day. I don't want to get rid of it. I'm going to go on a tangent real quick.
Yeah.
I've wanted to just, put a new engine in it. I want to
just LS swap the motherfucker.
Exact. Or, I wanted to do that, but, take the engine out, put a Mazda 3 Speed.
Let's LS
engine?
swap the Buick.
Yes!
Let's make it a fucking sleeper.
Yes!
The boat's got a super engine, baby.
What's funny is 2 years ago, I almost bought another tangent real quick.
Okay.
I almost bought a 1980-something Ford Pinto.
Ooh, Pintos. I love them.
And it was only the chassis and the
What?
body. Yeah, chassis and body. No engine, no interior, no nothing. $200.
How did that happen is my question. Who gutted this fucking thing?
It makes sense because old cars, you gut them, sell the parts. It makes sense.
But
Once you're left with that, you can sell it because someone's going to want to put a new engine in it.
Yeah, I guess that's
and
true.
I thought about it. I'm like, I could put an LS in this thing and fucking
that is
have a
also
sleeper.
true. That is also. I'm gonna just put a semi-truck engine in my fucking thing, dude.
An LS in a Ford Pinto? That would have been the sickest shit
That would've
ever.
been nuts.
But yeah, back to the Mazda. What was I even talking about with the Mazda?
I don't remember. I almost bought an old. I think it was a '70s Mustang.
Shits are nice.
60s, 70s Mustang, and it was like the paint, like the primer and everything was gone. Like it was all just the metal color. You know, it was kind of miscolored a little bit on each side.
Paint jobs are easy.
It worked good. It was really more of what is it called? The visual shits.
Aesthetics.
That was all that was really the issue. And I almost bought it. I remember I was on the phone, and it was so funny because I was with some friends. We were at a bonfire at someone's house, and the person who owned the house was like, "You guys want to see my I think it was a Chevelle?" And we were like, "Yeah, yeah." So we go to the garage. It's illegal. This car is illegal.
Yeah.
And he starts it up, and that thing was insane. Like, just
those
the starting
roar.
Absolutely insane. And then he starts flooring it, and it's just blowing your eardrums out, and it's insane. And so I called my mom. I was like, I know I've been looking at this one on KSL. I'll pay half. Let's just get this going. And she was like, she was trying to make deals with me. She was like, if you cut all your hair, because I had long hair, she's like, if you shave your head, we can do it. And I was like,
damn.
I was like, okay, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I think I don't look good when I'm bald. I don't know if I can do that. And then it became my dad even got involved, which it was crazy. He was like, yeah, dude, if you shave your head, we will both help you pay for this car. And I was like, can we get something easier, please? Like, shaving my head is a real issue. And they were like, all right, shave your face, your whole face, your beard, because I had the crazy goatee where it came really far off my face. They were like, you shave that off, we'll do it. And I was like, you know what? Okay, let's do it. And I had savings. I would have paid for my portion of it. They would have paid for the rest, and I would have got this Mustang. And so then I went back on the KSL. I went to call the guy. Sold.
Yeah.
Sold.
Yep.
Sold. You know when I found this? 2 days prior. 2 days. Yep. Sold. And I was like, motherfucker.
Did I tell the story in the pod about the first Jeep I almost bought?
I think you did, because you brought up that you might be buying a Jeep, and it was that first one.
Yeah. So the first one I wanted to buy, I don't know if I told this already. If not, I'm going to tell it again.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them. So, like, the first one I was going to go look at, it was a lot cheaper. Like, it was a very cheap car, so I was, like, expecting a lot to be wrong with it, because, you know, it was a Jeep. It was a 1998.
Yeah.
For $2,500. And I'm like, damn.
You showed me this one at Richter's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this.
And I told the guy, as soon as you're available, I will come by and test drive it with cash in hand. Pure cash, that's all.
You know, I don't think you told this portion of the story. I think you mentioned that you were going to maybe buy a Jeep. I don't think you told this portion, because I think this happened after. Because it was the weekend after you told the portion. So,
yeah, so, like, I told him, like, yeah, I'll come cash in hand. No tricks. If I like it, I'll take it that day. Right then. And he's like, cool, sick. Let's do this day at this time. And I'm like, cool. I'll come by then. And he's like, by the way, there's some other people looking at it before you. And I'm like, okay, that worries me. Like, is there anything I can do to, like, have you save the car for me? He's like, no, sorry. I can't do that. I'm like, okay, I don't like you. But whatever. And it came down to the day. Like, my friend Landon was in town at his dad's house. Landon was going to drive with me. Like, he was going to pick me up and take me to this guy's house just in case I liked it and I bought it so I could drive it home. And Landon was, like, almost to my house, like 2 minutes away. Actually, no, before that, the guy texted me. He's like, the person before you, they came and they looked at it and they just didn't want it, so they left. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Sick.
I'll be there in 30 minutes. And he's like, cool, see you then.
So everything's perfectly set up. You've got the person to drive your car back, right? You've got your cash in hand. You're ready to go test drive it. You're ready to buy this.
I had $2,500 in my hand, being like, I'm gonna get this fucking car.
Ready to buy this car, and you everything is perfectly set up.
Everything
and ready
is perfect.
to go, and you start heading there, right? No, he's 2 minutes out. Yeah,
Landon is 2 minutes out from my house. I'm sitting outside in my car waiting for him. I get a text from the guy. And he just says, the people came back and they bought it. Sorry.
Which, A, first of all, fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked.
B, it kind of makes sense a little bit, but also very fucked up.
It's fucked.
Because if you say no and you drive off, I feel like that is a commitment that you just made. You said no. This other person's about to come up and look at it. You lost your chance. But at the same time, if this person's already there and they already, have the money, like, the whole thing is kind of like iffy.
Like, the other person left and turned around
right,
and came and got it because they went to look at a different car. And apparently this bitch didn't even want like the nice tires on it. They didn't want the lift. They just wanted a little car. And I'm like, so you're buying a ready off-road vehicle made for off-road just to city drive it.
Just to use it as your daily.
Yeah. That makes no fucking sense.
And that's like when we told on the podcast, it's like my situation where I went to buy the Subaru from the dealership, and the other guy ended up putting the down payment on it, and I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, and then we almost died.
You know what what I didn't say on the podcast is that months later, Mom drives past the dealership, and guess what she sees?
Still there.
That Subaru is still there.
Still there.
That
they backed out of the payment.
He lost out on me buying this car. After weeks of trying to get this car, he lost out because he decided
we almost
to take
died because of this fucker.
We almost died.
And he didn't even get the car.
It, which, again, I know we said it, but, like, again, that was crazy.
It was nuts.
I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, we literally saw the shrapnel in the air. We saw
just
all
coming
of that shit
towards
flying.
us, too.
We saw we didn't see the collision, but we saw, like, after it had collided, but still moving. It was insane.
We didn't see the initial... Like, I didn't see the initial collision, but I turned and saw the guy coming towards us, and I'm like, oh, this is where I died.
Yeah, like, I remember... it's so crazy, because I remember going, oh, shit!
Yeah.
And, like, looking at you and the crash at the same time, and you turned around, and we both saw the shrapnel. That's when we both saw it fly into the air, and the bumper slid past us.
I'm so surprised we left unscathed.
I know. And then, like, again, it was crazy that my cousin or, like, my aunt or someone was just out there, and she's
just
like,
there.
are you okay? Like, that blew my mind.
Dude, that was so mind-numbing.
That was weird.
Just to be like, we were bystanders, so we could have died.
You know what happened is we were GTA NPCs at that moment. And what happened is it flew in the air, and we both just turned and then, like, ran into the car a little bit and then walked.
Yeah. Dude, that situation was nuts.
That was crazy.
I haven't been in that kind of situation a lot. It was nuts.
And that was all that was I was like, hey, Cade, you want to help me go get this car maybe? And then we go and we're just like, oh, he's not here. Let's look at the car. And then that happened. One of the car got trauma. That's the title of that episode.
Yeah, and then we left and we both caught our moms and we're like, we almost died.
Yeah, hey, we're alive, but like, shit, barely.
We're alive, but almost not.
We're alive, but mentally, oh, I'm damaged.
Mentally?
I got to tell you what, there's no return on this thing. Damaged. Yeah. The warranty on my brain, gone.
Yeah. Like, we make jokes about it. We were both kind of shaken up by that.
Yeah, the whole ride home we were talking about all of the accidents that we've been in. It just kind of pulled up a lot of flashbacks.
Did we talk about some of them on the pod?
Yeah, we did, yeah. We brought them up because we were in the car and we were like, we're going to have to talk about this on the pod.
Yeah, like...
When you were flipped upside down, you grabbed the jelly bean.
I didn't even get the fucking jelly bean. Camera went off. Recording on the Happy Juice. Baby girl, what's your name?
What's your name?
But yeah, so like, Carson and I have both been in like traumatic car accidents.
Yeah, speaking of traumatic, the oranges, dude.
Please.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Please.
Sorry. It was an accident. But I would like to say, Orange, why don't we just have you come out real quick?
No. Please, no.
The last episode, like, we recorded this 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
It came out today.
Today.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. We keep referring to it like that. It's different for the viewers.
It's different for you, but for us, it came out today.
Yeah, it came out today, and I gotta say, hilarious.
It was good. It was
a good episode.
I was happy with the episode after recording it, especially.
Yeah, I love how that turned out. Editing, I loved. That was great. So when I'm editing, sometimes I kind of skip through stuff and make sure that, like, I'm just getting the big parts. This one, all the way through. I spent an hour and a half editing.
Still missed the skateboard sounds.
I still missed some editing.
You missed the skateboard
but it was
sounds.
Because I got distracted and found out that we have 49 followers on YouTube. Which one of you isn't following us?
Yeah.
Which one? Because we have 49. Who's 50?
Real quick. I just want to...
Yeah, real quick.
Scroll down. If that's... there's a button that says subscribe. If it's red, you fucked up.
You fucked up.
It should be gray. You need to click it, make it gray, say subscribe.
Literally, one more. At
one more.
Least. At
one more.
At the least.
At the least. One more.
Please just get us to 50. My OCD is fucking my brain. One more, please.
One more. We can get to 50. We've been doing this for over 5 months now.
And what's crazy too is that like if you do that, if you do that,
I'm talking to you.
Look at you. You're the one who isn't subscribed.
Look at us. Look at us.
Damn.
Look at us.
Wow. You're the one who isn't subscribed. I know who you are. You know who you are. You're feeling guilty now.
You're guilty.
Hit the subscribe button.
Guilty like how I pled in court yesterday.
Exactly. We need to talk about that.
Yeah, we do.
But you will be our 50th, and guess where that puts us? Halfway to 100.
Halfway to 100.
Halfway.
That
saying it out loud is a little rough, but like halfway to 100. We got listen to 50 people in one room, and they're all listening to the bullshit that we say. 50. Okay, 49.
We have
49 people.
We have like 5 views in our recent video.
But that's because it hasn't come out yet. You know what our first one has?
Almost 100, right?
93.
Yeah.
93.
It feels really good that people watched the first episode and gave up on us.
Yeah, that is...
As if the first episode of anything isn't always shit.
Right. You know, I think I read somewhere that like after the 20th episode, it actually starts to get good. Like,
yeah, and our 20th episode was good.
Was literally the good episode.
It was a good episode.
That was our 20th.
Now we're
just fucking it up again.
Now we're spouting bullshit again.
It was because the 20th, and we hit it. It's good, and it's going to suck people in, and then we're going to just smack them with the bullshit.
And it's also 10:30 at night, and we're on the happy juice.
Exactly, and it's like, what are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, just to like release all the tangents I went on. Yes, the first Steve I went and looked at, it didn't work out.
Yes.
Like, the dude fucked me over hard.
Mm-hmm. No Jeep that time.
No Jeep. And then I just went and bought another one for like, it was $7,000.
You know what? There was no Jeep.
There was no Jeep.
There was no Jeep. It was a problem. The dealer was a dickhead. Okay, he sold it to the last person. He didn't even give me a chance to give him my small loan of $2,500. Okay.
True.
Was that the right number?
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like the next Jeep I looked at, I liked it a lot. The color was nice. It had a nice lift on it. Had good like beaded tires. I liked it.
It was pretty.
So I went and looked at it with Landon, and we test drove it. I liked it. So I gave the dude $7,000 cash.
Boom. On the spot.
Just on the spot. He's like, oh, it's $7,000. You need to make payments. And I just slapped my envelope on the table. I'm like, count it.
What you did is you wrote a sticky note, and it said, I have the money, and you slid it over. And he goes, okay, why didn't you just say this to me? I'm literally sitting right, like I'm right here.
I'm right in front of you. Why are you?
And then you take the sticky note back and you write on it. You say, no, dude, seriously, I have the money. And you slide it back, and he goes, I'm aware that you have the money.
No, like I get
you
it.
don't need to keep writing this down and sending it back to me.
You're holding the envelope. I can see it.
I can see the cash in your hand.
Can you give me the money so I can give you the title?
You are looking at me. Say it out loud. You need to stop writing on this sticky note. Then you pull it back, and he goes, oh my fucking God. And you write down, you say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this. I just kind of really wanted to feel like I was in a movie. And then you slide it back, and then he reads it, and he goes, are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, just give me the money so I can give you the keys.
Give me the fucking money.
Give me the money.
Take the car and get out of my life forever.
Please get out.
Get out. And then you take the sticky note back. And then you write down, okay, sorry, and slide it back. And then he goes, okay, take the fucking Jeep. Take it. And then you just slide the cash over, and he's like, where am I?
Where am I?
Where the fuck am I? What is going on?
Are we in a black and white film?
What is happening?
Why is the text on the screen right now? What's going on?
Why are there subtitles?
What the fuck is happening?
I'm speaking English.
What's going on? What's going on? Why are the subtitles? Who has subtitles when I'm speaking English? What's going on?
He threw the keys at you. You grabbed it, and you just fucking left with it. That's how it went.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good moment.
It was funny because like I drove my Mazda up there with Landon. And just in case I didn't buy it, I brought my car and didn't want Landon to use his gas.
Right.
Because it wasn't his thing. So I'm like, I don't want to make him pay for that. Because it was like an hour and 20-minute drive to the dealership. So it wasn't close by any means. So, yeah.
You know what would have been really funny? At the dealership, you're sitting down, you're like about to give him the money. And he's like, so we're talking about like $7,000. And you look at him and you say, hold on, let me go talk to my manager. I'll see what I can do. You and Landon step back and walk around, and then you go, I think this is a really funny bit that I'm doing right now, and I really want to make sure that he knows that I'm running a bit because this is hilarious. And Landon's like, yep, Yeah, okay. You're
Okay,
stupid. You're
yeah.
a fucking idiot.
Just give him the fucking
Just
money.
give him the money.
Give
Why
him
are
the
you
money.
doing this?
Please stop doing this.
He's
You're
like, you did
embarrassing me.
the whole note thing, and he's already furious. Look at him. He's red in the fucking face right now.
You're embarrassing
I
me.
swear to God, he's 2 tones away from being the Hulk.
He is calling
this
the
is
cops.
dangerous.
Look at him. He's dialing 911.
Why don't you just walk over, give him the
Can
fucking
you please
money?
give him the fucking money? You have the keys in your hand. Give
Just
him the money.
go.
Give him the
please.
money so he can leave.
And then you go, thanks, manager. And you
Thanks.
walk back over, and you're like, I think we can work this out. And you slide it over.
I sit down. I'm a really good lawyer.
I'm a really good lawyer. Oh, yes. Oh.
But yeah, no, it went well. I got it. Like, it came pre-registered because it was from, like, a dealership type thing. And, did I tell the story already?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like, I hopped on the freeway, had death wobbles. I took the back roads, had 2 to 2.5 hour drive home. That sucked. Drove up to Logan the next day. When I was driving back on July 4th, got pulled over twice. I got pulled over twice. Dude, that's so fucking sick.
That was sick as
That
fuck,
was sick
dude.
as shit.
You know what? Speaking of the last podcast,
Yeah.
I found them. They're right here. Also, speaking of the last podcast, I found the video of me being at the mall doing the kendama contest, but the only video that exists on the internet right now is the one of some lady trying to get a video of her kid, and it is worse than high school fight videos.
Yeah, you expect someone on that video to go, World Star!
And it was just her panning back down to the ground and yelling, and then panning up for 5 seconds, and then like moving. Like, she was definitely not videoing. She was watching, and her phone was in her hand. Like, that was it.
100%.
So the last podcast, I was going to clip it in, but because that was such a shitty video and you didn't get to see anything, I decided to save you guys from the absolute shit that video would have been. So you're welcome.
So yeah, but to wrap it all up, July 4th, I drove home, got pulled over 5 minutes into my drive, got a citation for no insurance, continued home, got pulled over again. The cop was cool. He said, go on your way. But that all led up to today. This was a month ago. I got the citation a month ago today, and I finally had court yesterday. So I had a whole month of just anxiety and stress over this whole thing. And I go into court yesterday.
Well, and it's the anxiety and stress because there is a possibility that he gets jail time and a
misdemeanor.
Thank you.
Like, jail time, obviously, I don't think would ever happen.
Right. That was kind of out the window for not having insurance.
That's fucking outrageous. Like, that is just crazy if they did that.
Right.
But yeah, it was in a city called Logan. It's like 45 to an hour drive away
I wish
from me.
that was the actual name. A city called Logan.
True.
That would have been so badass.
But yeah, so like I had to leave work
We were
early.
weaving.
Yeah,
we
we were
were crocheting.
baskets. I was making a wicker basket.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had to leave work very early, so I lost out on a couple hours this week. I'm going to lose money for that, so that's cool. And then I drove up there early as hell. Like, they let us into the courtroom at around 3:30. I left at like 1:45.
I typed, by the way, I sent him a text.
He did, and it was really cute.
And I typed it that morning as I was walking into work. I was like, I'm gonna save this and send it to when he's about to head there. And
can I tell you how perfectly you planned it?
But like I typed the first bit out, and then when I saw that you were about to head there, I was like, this needs a little bit of a chef kiss on there. And so I spaced everything out and redid it a little bit, and then I sent it to you.
I was pulling out of my garage. My back tires were out of the garage, and I saw your text. I stopped and I read it, and I'm like,
perfect timing.
Yeah, deadass, perfect. I wasn't even halfway out my garage, and you sent me that, and I'm like, I'm going to kiss this man.
Not for you.
Not for you. Fuck you. That's on the OnlyFans.
Yep.
But yeah, so like, I got to the courtroom 45 minutes early.
As you should.
And I stayed in my car until it was about 30 minutes early. Then I went in and I checked in with the clerk. I'm like, hey, this is my name. This is my birthday. Can you check me in? She's like, yep, perfect. She checked me in. She's like, let me check your paperwork. She gave me 2 papers, handed them to me, and like, she was just like, okay, go sit down over there. They'll call you in at 3:30. I'm like, okay,
easy,
awesome,
super smooth.
Yeah, it was easy, super easy. And
like
I sat
an elf's bottom.
Exactly. When I kick it with my steel-toed boots.
Exactly. So smooth.
But yeah, like I sat down, I read the papers. The first one was obviously just like, hey, if you get convicted, this shit's bad. And I'm like, awesome.
That's all it says. It's just a blank copy paper,
It's
and
like-
that's just what it says at the
It
top.
just says, good fucking luck, buddy.
If you get convicted, that shit sucks, buddy. Sorry.
Good luck, idiot. Like, then I read the second paper, which pertained to my actual case, like
Yeah.
when they had like pre-written, like for no proof of insurance or no insurance driving. Like it was just a specified paper of my charge, and it's like, this is a Class C misdemeanor if convicted. And I'm like, okay, for one, this is already better than I thought. I was going to be a Class B misdemeanor.
Right.
If it's a Class C, that's a little better.
Right.
And I still wasn't happy about getting a misdemeanor, which no one should be. And I read through the paper. It's like minimum of this amount, dollar fine. I read through the whole paper because I actually cared.
Read the fine print.
I read the fine print, yeah.
For my my settlement agreement with Buckle.
Okay, back to my court. Yeah, I showed up 30 minutes early, got checked in, read the papers, and then, like, I knew that motor court, like, a bunch of people were going to be there because, like, they went through everyone at once. That's just how it is, because they have one day out of the week where they do motor court. And it's just a Wednesday, it starts at 3:30. That's when everyone gets there. That's when everyone gets invited into the courtroom.
Everyone gets dressed, and they get their weapons, and
Yes.
they set up the hexagon.
Yeah, when I walked in, I felt overdressed.
Right, because you had a gi for karate,
Yeah.
and everyone else just had, like, gym shorts and shit.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. I'm like, I thought we were fighting.
I thought this court was, like, a court of fight, like,
Yeah.
a fight to the
I
death.
thought I was about to just...
I thought me and Judge Judy were going to be in the ring. I wasn't prepared to actually present myself as a human and not as a
Exactly.
weapon.
So I had to, like, go home. And no. But yeah, like I went to Ross, like, 2 days before, and I bought, like, a nice button-down. I put on some new jeans. Like, I put on my fancy boots that I've worn only, like, 5 times because it cost, like, $300. They're expensive boots, and I love them.
Expensive boobs.
Yeah. So, like, I looked pretty nice. I got to admit.
I can vouch.
I looked nice.
I can vouch this man.
I looked proper.
Yeah.
Like, I looked like I tried.
Yeah.
And so once everyone was there and it hit like 3:25, there were like 30 to 40 people in the lobby.
Damn.
And it wasn't a big lobby. So there's a lot of us in there.
Right, and you got to imagine, like, what times are these people for, and where do I stand within these people? Like,
Yeah, because everyone was
very
told to be there at
interesting.
3:30, and then they just call you in an order.
interesting.
But I did something right, and I got there early.
Right.
So I was up on the list. So that's where I did good. Because I was high up on the list of people that came, so I was further towards the front of who got called up. So we start going into the courtroom. Of course, you have to go through like a metal detector. There's a lot of cops there being like, hey, empty your pockets, take off your belts. Like,
Take off your katana. I'm sorry, you can't take that in there.
I know,
with you.
they got mad at me for the katana.
You were just being prepared.
Exactly.
There's nothing against you. You were just being prepared. That's all.
Dipshits.
That's all. That's it.
Yeah, so I had to go through the metal detector. I went and sat down. Truthfully, I was shitting my pants.
Yeah, he took a lot of
You got it?
Yeah, so he took a lot of just shitty foods in there with him. He was eating tacos.
Yeah.
He
I
was
took a
just-
Beto's burrito in with me.
And
I
he
ate the
ate
whole
all of it.
thing in front of the judge before I started talking.
Right, and then he started shitting.
I did. I did do that.
The judge was like, "All right, so what the fuck is going on?" And you just right out of your ass, and it was it was on the news. I remember seeing it that local man shits his pants in front of judge
Yeah.
violently,
Yeah.
and the idiot was dressed in gi. So it was
it was
very-
rough.
Yeah, and it was weird to get the information from the news first rather than him first, because it takes a little bit. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do?
what do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do? Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought?
Not me.
Not me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Hey.
Look at us.
Look at us. Say it again. Look at us.
Look at us. But yeah, no, it went fine. There's like 4 people that went before me. And what's funny is...
And they all came out crying.
Yes. No, because you all sit in the room together. You all get to watch each other's trial.
Leave? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you got to watch each other leave.
No,
into the thing.
you all sit in the room and listen to the other trials.
Oh, damn. Wow.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Oh, damn.
Wow. Damn. Yeah, what's funny is the guy that went 2 people before me, he did the same thing. No proof of insurance. So I'm like...
So you got to kind of...
Yeah, I was like, this is perfect. I get to see how this is going to go.
Yeah.
And the judge... Super nice guy.
Good.
Like, genuinely a nice guy.
Good.
Like, I could tell he was a good person. Which I'm like, this is perfect.
Which is rare.
Yeah, he's like, this guy's actually very nice. He's talking to us like we're people instead of just idiots. Nice. But yeah, so, like, the guy before me goes up, he's like, the judge obviously goes through, like, you're being charged with this. Do you understand? Yes. These are your, like, legal rights. You have, like, you can go to trial if you plead not guilty, and we can go through all of this, or you can plead guilty, and we'll figure this out. That kind of thing. Like, they have to go through that with every person, which is a little unfortunate for them, because there's a lot of talking.
Right.
Yeah, so the guy before me, like, he pleads guilty. He's like, yes, I did this. And the judge is like, okay, you understand you're denying your rights? And he's like, yes. And they're like, and this is where it was funny, the judge was like, so you rescheduled your court date twice. So you're very late to this court meeting. And the guy was like, correct. I got caught up with work. And the judge was like, it's not an excuse, bud. Ooh. But he was still very lenient.
Oh, well, I mean, you got to think, like, that's a soul crusher.
Yeah.
That right there. As you're in court, you're being truthful, you're being good, you're being, exactly how this should pan out for it to be in your favor. And then he brings up the truth. Yeah. He brings up something that happened, and even if this guy actually had work problems or if he was putting it off, either way,
it hurts.
He put it off, and it came back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, so, like...
And I'm sure, I don't know how other people's work go, but, like, I'm sure you could have told someone and said, hey, I have court.
Yeah.
Like, I have court.
Can I leave for 2 hours?
I need 2 hours. That's it. Like, I can even come back, or, like, all this kind of stuff I could do on my lunch break, like, extended lunch break, but this guy was like... And again, could be a very serious personal problem, but that still is something where using work as the excuse, it seems like a boss in any position would realize you're going to court. Shit, go.
Yeah. So like I'm still like they were lenient with him. Still like okay, it's a $400 fine. You have to get the SR22 insurance. I'm still confused on if I got a misdemeanor.
Really?
They never said I got one.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if I still did because I have to pay the fine. I have to get the insurance.
Right.
They never said I did, but I feel like they would have. And the paperwork that I got never said anything about it, so I'm like, I feel like I'm in the clear.
Right.
Because they would have told me.
You might be getting similar,
repercussions
for what a misdemeanor might have been, but instead you're getting no title, but you're still having to do that.
That's what I think, but yeah, because they never told me anything. Like, the word misdemeanor never left their mouths. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, like, the guy before me, he's like, okay. He has to pay $400 and get the insurance. And then it's finally my turn. You know what's funny is no one has, like I told you about this on the phone, no one has called me by my last name in years.
Mr. Hatch.
No one has said that in years. I've never heard my last name in years. So when they said, Mr. Cade Hatch, please come to the stand, I'm like,
you're like,
oh, that's me.
You're like, wait, actually, that's actually supposed to be cafe. I don't
exactly.
That might have been.
No, it took me like 5 seconds to stand up because I'm like, oh, that's my name. Like that's me. I have to go up right now.
Well, I've got a story about that.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god, that's literally my last name. So I went up, and the judge was like, hey, you're being charged with this. Do you understand? And you have to verbally say yes.
Yes, Your Honor. Did you have to say honor at all?
They don't say no. They don't say Your Honor in that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I said yes, sir.
I had to when they did the name change. I just didn't know, and I was a child, so it fucking scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, but like when I'm scared and nervous and anxious, my voice goes up like 7 octaves.
Yeah.
And my throat was dry. So I go, yes, sir. Like, just like I stumbled over my words. And I could barely get it out. And I just go, after that.
There's like the microphone in your all. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up.
Straight up.
And then, like, he's like, how do you want to plead? And I just said, guilty. It happened.
He goes, oh, gotcha,
bitch.
Got your ass.
And, like, he was a nice guy, so he's like, okay, why?
Okay, that's good.
And I'm like, yeah, I bought the car 3 days prior. I didn't understand how soon I needed the insurance. Like, I explained the whole thing. He just looked at me like, you gotta have it.
He goes, son, you're fucking stupid.
No, it kind of felt like that, but he was nice. He's like, yeah, I get it, but you gotta have it as soon as you're driving that vehicle on like highways and stuff. I'm like, I totally understand. It was my fault. It was my mistake. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna do this for you. You came to court on time. You're respectful. I'm gonna take $150 off of your fine, so you only have to pay $250 instead of $400. I'm like, I was like, oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And he's like, can you pay it today or do you need to pay it later? I'm like, I'll pay it right now. I'll give you my debit card numbers.
He's like, I can. You're like 4, 5, 7.
Yeah.
He's like, no. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. No. I'm like, I'll go out and pay right now, and we'll get this done with. He's like, awesome. You're free to go. And I'm like, that was it.
You go. You grab the mic and you pull it real close. And you go, that's it,
dude. I had a month of anxiety over a 1.5-minute court session.
That's how it goes, man.
And then I sat there. They gave me my paperwork. I left. I paid the $250. I went. No, I didn't go home. I went over to my friend's house, and we went out to dinner. I had a nice fucking night. I had a great night after that.
Yeah, that's it. And now, guess what? It's over.
It's over.
You do have to get the insurance.
Yeah. So, like, here's the funny thing. I don't know if you guys will even know this. SR22, it's not insurance. I thought it was like a type of insurance.
It sounds like fancy insurance.
Yeah, I thought it was an SR22 insurance. No, an SR22 is a form that you fill out through your insurance that they have to tell the state that I am paying insurance. So it's just a way for the state to make sure that I'm paying insurance for my vehicle. Granted, it does up my rates on my insurance, but that's fine. Like, genuinely, that's okay. It's better than getting a misdemeanor.
You know what? To wrap this whole thing up right here, all this happened. The reason why this all happened is because he wasn't really that guilty, but he was guilty, and it was also because I'm a really good lawyer.
I'm a really good lawyer.
I'm a really good lawyer.
Man, I'm a good lawyer. Yeah, no, I just spent like 30 minutes talking about my story, so this episode's going to be kind of boring.
And you know what? He didn't even bring up the elves.
I didn't.
Stop, they didn't even
Stop.
They did.
Stop.
Stop. The elves.
No.
Okay.
No.
Smile.
Shut the fuck.
He's kicking the shit.
Do you want to get the fucking elves guy? I have my boots in my car.
Oh,
I'll
please.
go get them. I'll get them.
I'll get the orange. What are you gonna do now? I'll get the orange. How do you feel about that?
Please stop.
What did you say to me?
Thank God the court didn't find out about my other 17 felonies in the state of Massachusetts. Is that going?
What? Oh. Yeah.
Hey guys, this is where the comedy begins. Cade's not telling a dumb fucking story no more.
Where's the comedy?
Whoa!
Wait, it's right here.
Let me move this. The comedy bell's back here.
Oh my gosh!
Ring it,
right here.
And we're covering it back up.
Right,
Fuck you.
Fuck
that.
So
let's get back into the funny shit. I'm done telling my dumb story.
Poopy shit fart. Am I right?
Went to court. The whole thing.
Poopy shit.
And
fart.
we're done with that. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go on.
So I last time we talked about at the end of the podcast we were like computer games shit. And so we're going to talk about that right now. Computer games in elementary school. What do you got?
Elementary?
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking like junior high level.
Well, what did you have in junior high?
Well, junior high was a lot of like math games, that website.
Well, and like Pop Tropica for me was elementary
absolutely.
into junior high as well.
Elementary, especially Pop Tropica.
Yes. Because you got cool math games. Everybody loves cool math games.
Dude, if you still don't play cool math games, who the fuck are you?
I can't remember who I was talking to the other night, but I was quite literally playing Blocks Wars.
Hell yeah.
And I was playing cool math games the other night just because I was like, I don't know what to do on my PC. I don't want to play big games. I'm going to play some fucking cool math games.
I'm going to hit you with something.
What's up?
Mini clip.
Yeah.
Mini clip, bro.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to hit you with something. Pajama Sam?
No.
What?
No.
What?
No.
Dude, I can't remember who it was I was talking to, but she almost bought Pajama Sam on her phone. You never played that shit, dude?
I never played that.
Oh
what is
my
that?
God, this kid. So he goes to bed, he falls asleep, and then he like wakes up, goes into his closet.
Then it's just Five Nights at Freddy's.
and then it was the bite of it.
The bite of 87?
No, and this kid wakes up because he's still dreaming, and he goes into his closet, falls into a portal, and you have to go through, and you're like on an adventure. You're wearing like a little cape with a onesie on, and you're finding like you're missing socks or somehow in this other world. You're just going through, and it's a game that you would play as a kid because it's like, and that's why they would let you play it. Is it was more of like, oh, it's a learning game, but at the same time, that shit was fun as fuck. It was my shit. Fucking Pajama Sam, Pop Tropica, Porta Potty Racers. You ever play that shit?
I used to play a lot of Raft Wars.
Okay. What about Escape? Those Stickman Escape games.
Oh, Henry the Stickman?
What's the Escape from Prison?
Yeah, it was Henry the Stickman.
And then you would steal like a diamond
Dude,
from a museum and
that
shit.
was sick.
I played that the other day.
Dude, yes, because
It's so much fun.
They still come out with new ones.
Yeah, so much fun. I actually found there was a website that I was into in junior high. It was called Pornhub.
I was about to say.
No.
Boom, boom, down. Wow.
It's it had these games that I still have a hard time finding to this day, and one of them was called like Grow Cube. And it was just like you pick one thing, and it was like a strategy game. You just had to make sure you start over, you pick the right thing each time until you finally win. But there was one that was a mini golf game, and it was so much fun that to this day I still try to find it on there, and I can't find traces of it anywhere.
I have such a vivid memory of a game I used to play. It was a math game.
Okay.
I don't know what website, where it was. You were like an ogre running through these caves, and you have to solve math problems to kill the enemies.
Yes, I remember this.
And the main boss was a huge ogre, and you had to solve a bunch of equations really quick to kill him.
Oh my gosh, that was so much. Yeah, your hits were math equations, like answers to the math. Yeah, I remember this,
dude.
That was so much fun. Yeah, and what about the one where it was a typing one? It was just to make sure you could type words fast enough, but it was like spaceships and you were shooting shit. You ever play that one?
Yes.
Because I remember playing that when I moved here into your guys' school at Majestic. Yes. I remember playing that shit.
Oh,
and you would type it out and then it would shoot.
Galaga.
Space Invaders.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. That was the one. That was actually it. That was the one.
Among Us.
Oh, you know what? Pong. Fuck. My bad.
Fortnite?
Among Us. It was Fortnite.
I'm going to stop you real quick. We're going to stop for the next little 2 minutes. We're going to do something real quick.
All right, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, Cade? Are we going to do something that might have to do with liquid death?
With liquid death? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I bet you guys can even taste that through the screen. Crispy. Thirst quenched. Thirst murdered.
Oh, what a hangover cure.
Liquid death. Let me tell you something. Me and you. Real quick.
Death. Look at it. Look at us. Look
Me
at
and
us.
You. I want to tell you something. You liked our post for Tuesday. We posted Tuesday. You liked it today, Thursday this week, when the pod came out. This timeline is completely different for everybody, and I apologize. You liked the post again. One of your board members liked the post
again.
So what is stopping you from sponsoring us?
We're funny.
So I want to get into the logistics. What exactly are we doing that is justifying you not sponsoring us?
Okay, real quick. I'm trying to stop saying controversial things like I kill children.
Right. Elves.
Yeah,
allegedly.
elves.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, no. I'm trying. It was brought to my attention that I sometimes say things that I shouldn't say on the internet,
And
I'm trying to do better.
And he is doing better. He's doing better. And now, see, here's my question. Why not?
Why not?
What are you going to lose? I hope you
What are you
realize
gonna
this. We've put people onto Liquid Death.
I've put my mother onto Liquid Death.
We've got people
she
trying Liquid
loves
Death.
it.
I went to Texas, and guess who I had trying Liquid Death? Cousins, uncles, grandparents. Everyone tried Liquid Death while I was out there. You know
Dude.
why? Because I want you to sponsor us.
My roommate's girlfriend came over, and I said, hey, I'm going to put this in the fridge. Take this in the morning when you leave. She did. She called me in the morning. She's like, this shit was good.
And you know what? She also called me. I don't even know this girl. She
Yeah.
called me. You know what she said?
Of course.
She said, hey, Liquid Death, insane.
They should sponsor you.
She said, I don't know if you guys have a podcast or something, but they should sponsor you.
Yeah.
And you know what? She's damn right.
She's right.
You need to sponsor us.
She's damn right.
damn
right.
100%.
But yeah, no, genuinely, shoot us an email.
Just sponsor us.
Shoot us an
DM,
email at least.
DM, sponsor. Like
DM,
just,
email.
anything, at least, the least, tell us why not.
Yeah, let's get talking a little. Let's
something.
get talking. Let's like put some goals for us so me and you can get closer.
I've sent the
We
email.
can get closer.
We can be a family here.
We can be something.
2 brains, 1 cell, Liquid Death.
Liquid Death.
You know how cute that would be?
I don't think you realize how much we would do for like the ads.
Yeah. Oh, I hope you know, if you sponsor us, I will create actual ads for you.
We'll go out and do stuff in just the city.
Yeah.
Just
and
to
I will
have
have
fun.
the most insane ads for you. And you know why? Because you would sponsor us. If you would just sponsor us, it would be crazy. It would be
Here.
commercial worthy ads.
Yeah, we will go out and do like real life interviews with people too.
Yeah.
Just in the heart of our
everything.
city.
You know what? We're planning on making something for you guys, and it's unconfirmed. You know what? It's confirmed.
It is confirmed.
We're gonna make something for you. It'll happen on the podcast, but you gotta sponsor us.
We will have a little arts and crafts video.
Yep.
But you gotta sponsor.
It'll be a
us.
specific video only because of Liquid Death, but you have to sponsor us first, and it will happen because we have everything ready.
Are you gonna hold that back from our viewers?
Yeah. Are you gonna hold that back from you?
From you, our viewers.
You.
I know you want to see it. I know you're excited.
And you know what? Just do it.
Just do it.
As the
As
Shia LaBeouf. He, the man, the myth, the legend, the wisdom from this man. Just do it.
Make your dreams come true.
Just do it.
Okay, now that we did like a 4-minute please
Yeah.
video, genuinely, we do want to work with you guys.
Yeah.
So
Please do.
hit us up. But yeah, back to what we were talking about, computer games.
Yeah.
They're like, obviously Carson knows, especially my memory is not awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, my memory sucks. So the fact that I can remember some of these games,
Means that it was
they were good.
good. It
I'm
was
still trying to remember that space typing game.
it was so much fun because there was different
I
modes.
bought it on my home computer to play it.
It was so much fun.
And I still only get 70 words per minute when I type
I
nowadays.
still get 20 words per minute. I get 23 actually, so let's not.
He still chicken pokes.
Yeah, I actually do.
He does.
I actually do. I'm editing the podcast and I'm doing a lot of
Deadass.
shit over here.
Homeboy chicken pokes.
I chicken poke. I watch and I fucking hit that shit with one finger.
Like, I can at least just like type normal homeboy chicken pokes.
he can home key. I can't.
I can home key. I can hit that shit like a wizard. Occasionally having to look where the Q is, but
Wait a fucking cock at
where's the Q on the keyboard?
top left corner.
You got it.
Yeah. See, I made
got
chicken
it.
poke, but I know where the shit's at.
Where's V?
Bottom row, left side, near the C.
There you go.
You know why I know that? Control copy, control paste, control Z, control
yeah,
V.
I should have picked a harder one.
Yeah, because I use that the entire time I make beats.
N.
And bottom row still
Okay,
above.
how do you chicken poke still? You know where shit is.
Well, that's the thing is I chicken poke, but I do it with like
Finesse.
I know enough where like I don't necessarily have to chicken poke, but I can still just like I have to look.
I'm gonna
That's
get you
the
one
thing.
of those keyboard covers that
I
we
would
had in junior high.
still peek.
You shitter.
I would still, they threw out the desk because they'll throw out the covers. You grab a cover, I will still peek and cheat.
I'm just gonna slap you with a ruler every time you peek. Train you like a dog. Just no.
I had one of the keyboard people over there, one of the teachers. She saw me working at the marketplace when I was a bagger, and she came up to me. She goes, "Oh, someone hired you." What the fuck?
Get shit on.
What the
Get
fuck?
absolutely
And guess
shit
what?
on.
One of them from junior high, you know, the band teacher that made fun of me for doing the flute? Same thing. Exact same words. Oh, someone hired you. Exact same words. Exact same. People, I may be a dirtbag. I may be a little dickhead. I'm a little menace. But I can get a job. I have a job. I don't know why that's so surprising.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Damn. Like, genuinely, damn. That's kind of funny. I'm going to keep it a stack.
Frustrating as shit, dude.
I think the camera phantom cut.
Okay. I'll stand up.
Yeah, well, what were we just talking about? I don't know. We already forgot what we were talking about.
But I will say during the camera cut, I performed the most legendary thing ever.
Carson's been talking about it. We want to set up like a GoPro in the corner.
Yeah.
Just to record like a behind the scenes.
So that you can see every time the camera cuts or before we start recording, you get to see
chaos.
us at the thumbnails. Like last thumbnail, I was on my fucking head. Like you would get the behind the scenes of me doing that. And
this
us
last
taking
one,
it.
you could just see me put myself in a scorpion position.
Yeah. And then like just now when I was doing it, I like did this little like arm thing, slapped myself in the nuts, brought it up, and then just belched.
He belched.
Like somewhat. This was the burp heard round the world that started the revolution.
No, mine was earlier.
That was true.
That was a good one.
But this one started the revolution. Yours scared
True.
the shit out of everyone. Everyone thought they were dying.
Yeah,
mine
everyone
started
thought
the revolution.
Everyone thought a nuke went off. They're like, that's fine.
Do you remember that
The
little
Hawaii one.
No, what's the shot heard round the world, the start of the revolution, and it's like the bill. Schoolhouse Rock. You don't remember that? Fuck.
I never watched Schoolhouse
Fuck.
Rock.
I had it on DVD. It was something they showed in schools, and I had it on DVD.
I thought you were about to talk about when Hawaii sent out a fake nuke alert.
No. Was not going to talk about that, no.
I thought you were going to talk about that, because that
No.
happened.
You know what we're going to talk about, though, instead of that, is Cameo.
Cameo. So, genuinely, I don't know a lot about Cameo. I've seen cameos happen, like, just the celebrities and stuff. I've seen it happen. I've never had the app. I've never, like, tried to, like, use the interface or anything. But Carson has something he wants to talk about with this, and I think it's going to be a great thing.
So I wanted to talk about it because it was brought to my attention that, like, Cameo, it's known, but it's not, like, a very widely used thing. Like, you can go to Cameo, you can find some celebrities.
It's like Fiverr.
And what I think about with Cameo is this is celebrities that that have nothing else to do to get money. This is Cameo is basically like a please give me money and I'll say hi to you. Like I was famous and you might know me from something and I would love to tell you hi if you give me $400. And so like going on here right off the bat, there's like the girl from The Office, her name's Meredith, and she's got red hair. That's like she's on here. For hers, it's $143.
What?
And she was like, granted, her character was pretty funny, but like for real, like I'm pretty sure Kevin from The Office is on here too. But,
that's funny.
And then you've got like some old Vine people that are on here. That's really funny.
I remember when like Gilbert Gottfried did them.
Yeah, he did his for $1.
That
Did you
shit
know
was-
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was $1.
Gilbert Gottfried is the funniest dude.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
man. Rest in peace to a legend. Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers, $249.
Back to Gilbert Gottfried. I was watching YouTube once, and they said, "What if like the paperclip from like old Windows systems? Did you ever know that?
Yeah,
They had like the pop-up paperclip. It's like, here's the tip. And it's like, what if it's just Gilbert Gottfried? It's like, your fucking Windows is expired. Like,
dude, fucking. Oh, okay. Back to Joe Gatto real quick. I heard a story about the Impractical Jokers that they were all on a private plane flying somewhere, and their landing gear wasn't registering. So they would pull it out, and it didn't register. So they pulled back up, and one of the pilots came out, and he said, it's saying that our front landing gear isn't coming out and we can't land, and so like they're hitting a ton of turbulence. They're they're trying to do they're heading towards the landing thing, and there's like fire trucks lining the fucking thing in case there's a fire, in case they crash, and they all typed out like things for their loved ones, like they're all getting ready to say like, I love you, goodbye. They all had it typed out. Sal Volcano has had his finger hovering over the top of it, ready for it to happen. And apparently Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers is singing La Bamba because they died in an airplane accident. So he's singing La Bamba as they're all about to face death in the face. And he's singing it while everyone's typing out like, "Hey, I love you. I might, this might be the last time I talk to you." And like, this is a very serious moment. And everyone, like, Sal was crying, Murr was shaking, Q was trying to hold it together, and Joe was singing La Bamba
as he should. I would just been the, "You put the weed in the coconut and light the shit up."
And he called his wife and was like joking around with her while he was on the phone. He could be dying.
Good shit.
I thought that was hilarious.
A bit till the end. I want to show you a YouTube video. It's a little short animation of like a Smitty clip.
Ric Flair is $500.
Smitty, the guy whose merch I'm wearing on my head, Smitty's the one who put Damn on the map.
Deadpool's... Oh, that's... Never mind. Sorry.
And this one is just like... It's funny. It's just about like the Windows update system. So, real quick.
Hold it up to the mic. What the fuck?
Might need to update drivers. There's a new driver update today.
It didn't update mine.
This is
it didn't force it. It just popped up on my screen.
Sex
It's not
Love
like
and Robots.
Windows, where Windows is like...
If I was to put a voice to Windows Update, that would be it. That would be it.
Frog.
Your actions have consequences. When will you learn?
You didn't update! That reminds me of... just because of the frog thing, me and my brother were playing Minecraft together, and there's frogs in Minecraft now.
Can you have a frucket?
Well, I wish, dude. I wish I had a fucking frucket.
Can you not put frogs in buckets?
No, dude. I want a frucket.
You can't have a frucket?
It's frustrating, I know. But
Can you have a frog?
Nope. All right, but...
Why do you play that game?
But hear me out. We're playing this game, and he names him something. And I say, why not... What about Jorge? Because he named him George. He named the frog George. And I said, why not Jorge? He goes, what? And he's like a little confused because he doesn't understand. I'm like, it's Jorge. Why don't you? And then I was like, Forge. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, frog, George, Forge. And every time we play on this world, I go, how's Forge doing? And he goes, it's George. It's George. And I'm like, it's Forge. I don't care what you say. It's Forge.
It's Forge.
Little side tangent there. But yeah, Cameo, I feel like, there's a lot of respectable people on this app, but I also feel like this is like a money grab where like you can't... Oh, Chris D'Elia is on here for $200. It's just interesting to me. Oh, Chuck Norris?
Yeah?
$450 for Chuck Norris?
Nice.
What if we get him to cameo for the podcast? We should find someone on here to cameo for the podcast. We should talk off pod. Figure out who do you think on here would be good to do a good cameo for the pod.
I think we should spend the money on equipment first.
Well, we're gonna find a cheaper one.
Okay.
We're not gonna find a $500 cameo. We're gonna find a cheaper one.
I think we need to buy equipment.
Like, what if we did...
You guys can send us money, by the way. Like, that's totally cool. I won't, be mad or anything.
I'm in talks to do merch soon, I promise.
Yeah, you guys should, buy it so we can buy better equipment for the pod so we can actually have guests.
See, there's people on here for, $30.
Yeah, but that's $30 I can spend on toilet paper. I don't know.
Well, then I'll pay for it for the cameo for the podcast. I'll do it. All out of pocket, I promise. There's so many people we could do this with. Oh my god, I love this guy. Oh my god, I love that guy too. Oh, holy shit.
Okay, so me and Karsh are going to talk about this.
Yeah,
behind the scenes.
We'll talk about the cameo thing a little later. We'll figure out actually like a good mid ground for someone to cameo for the podcast, and we'll post it. I feel like that would be a great idea.
We'll get it figured out.
I feel like that's a great idea.
But
What else I got? Hold on.
truthfully, I think that's almost it for the like.
Oh, we didn't do the script thing.
We're gonna do that next week.
We better.
Me and Carson have a plan. We're gonna read out a script together.
Yes.
We have to find like a good script.
We're gonna
of
find
like
something
a
funny.
drama or a play. We're gonna read out.
Yes, it'll be. It's not going to have to be a 2-person thing, but it would be funny to have a 2-person so we don't have to worry about other characters.
And we're not gonna like read through it before.
No.
We're just gonna find
the
one
spot.
that sounds funny and do it on the pod.
on the spot.
On the spot, just for fun, because why not? But speaking of which,
We're going to do one of these.
we're gonna do one. Would you rather?
1 or 2, maybe, depending on how this goes. All right, this first one. Shit. Hold on. Distract them.
Ooga booga. Look at me. No, look. Hey, look at me. Stop.
Mr. Meeseeks,
No.
look at me.
Look at me. Stop. No, stop looking. Carson, stop zooming in on yourself in post editing. Stop. Carson, stop. Look at me.
Fuck, I can't. That's so...
Look at me. No, look at. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. No, I'm done. No. Do you have one? Because do you have? Because I'm done.
Okay,
I'm done. Okay.
Ew, why is this... Okay. Oh, wow, okay. What would you rather drink? A glass of milk with a dozen pubic hairs in it, or a wine with a splash of urine?
Anything to get a buzz.
I would do the wine
Yeah.
over pubic hairs. I mean, I feel like maybe... I don't know. I just feel like pubic hairs over urine. It depends on how much...
Here's
how much
the thing.
urine... Are you peeing in it directly? Is it warm wine and urine?
Here's the problem. I will throw up even if my own small little beard hairs get in my mouth. Like I gag. I almost throw up when there's hair in my mouth.
Okay.
So the pubic hair is a no-go. I don't like the face you just made. You're making a pog you face.
What would you rather prefer to have shoved into your urethra?
A sword.
A foot-long piece of licorice,
Ooh.
or a hypodermic needle injection of hot sauce?
Dude, I can piss sriracha?
Okay, well, here's my thing. A foot-long piece of licorice, that's not going to happen.
No. They never said how far the needle needs to go in. Plus, it's needle, it's small.
A foot long of... Who do you think I am?
Dude, do you know how long 2 inches is?
Who do you think I am? Okay, first of all, I am not... Who's the doctor?
Johnny Sins.
I'm not Johnny Sins.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be... That's not going to happen.
If you ask how fast I knew that name, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay, and now a hypodermic needle injection of hot sauce.
Okay,
Hey,
yes, I watch Men.
Is that hypodermic needle injection of hot sauce?
Yeah, so what? I watch Men.
You gotta-
Sometimes
you
you
gotta
gotta
think-
sometimes you just gotta look and see other men, and then it's just like, whoa, I'm very okay.
A hypodermic needle injection of the hot.
So what if I like Men?
So
what if I
the
like, sit
hypodermic
down
needle
every night
of
and
hot
watch
sauce
Men?
going into your
Okay,
urethra?
it's not that
Into
weird.
your
It's not that
urethra.
weird. It is not that weird.
It doesn't
Okay, I
matter.
swear to
So
God,
if you
it's not
put
weird.
hot sauce,
I
the
just
needle's
wanna
going to
see other
slide
men-
in. It's
'cause
not going to
like,
matter
what
because
if
you
they're
have
better than me?
you
What
have
if they're
a
better
big
than
enough
me?
opening
So
that the
what
needle
if I do?
If you can do,
It doesn't make any
if
sense.
you can,
Why it's
if
so
you can
weird
put
to
a
other people when I
fucking
tell them that.
a
It doesn't
tube
make
in there
any sense.
to pee,
Like,
then
what,
you can
just
put
let
a
me like
needle
what
in
I
there.
like.
The only
So
issue is
what
the
I wanna
hot
watch
sauce.
that.
The hot
So my
sauce.
roommate's getting mad
It's
at me. Like,
gonna
I can hear it
burn.
on the Bluetooth
It's gonna
speaker that you're
fucking
playing around the whole
burn,
house.
okay?
I don't
It's
care.
gonna feel like
I
you're
really
pissing
don't care.
hot Cheetos
Holy
and
shit,
Takis
it's
all
my
at
own
once.
life. I can
It's
play it
gonna
on the
feel like
Bluetooth
you've got a
speaker if I
fucking
want.
kidney
I
stone
hook up my car
pissing out hot
subwoofers
Cheetos
to my
and kidney
phone so I can
stones and
hear
Takis
the
all at
thrust,
once
bass
through
thrust
because
in
of a
through the
needle.
speakers.
That's better
I
than a
don't
12.
care. I
That's
don't
better than
care.
a foot-long
Let me just
piece
do
of
what I want to
licorice.
do.
That's
It
not going to
doesn't
work.
make any
It's
sense.
not going to happen.
Okay, whatever. Fuck
Fucking
it. I'm
fuck
done.
you.
I'm done.
Fuck you.
Hey guys, that'll do it for this week.
I think we're going to go with a needle of hot sauce.
Yeah, I think we'll.
I feel like that's going to be better than
I
a
think
licorice
we're gonna do
stick.
the needle.
Yeah. So that was good.
That was good.
That was interesting. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I'm going to give you a truthful, honest thing right here. I feel like last week's episode will be top tier for us.
I think last week's episode was top tier.
I think if we do this YouTube thing, the last week's episode will be spotlight on the channel.
I hope so. Yeah. No, that last week's episode was good. I liked it.
It was a good episode.
Like, me and Carson talk about it a lot after we record. It's like, hey,
Right.
that episode, I don't know if I felt that confident about it, that kind of thing. Like, we didn't do amazing. Last week,
He's being very modest here. We'll get done with the episode and go, God, that fucking sucked.
we do, yeah. Genuinely, we're like, dude, we fucking blew that.
The camera will cut and we'll go, Jesus Christ.
It's like, if you guys don't enjoy an episode, don't worry. We didn't either.
Yeah, if you don't enjoy an episode, if you don't think it's funny, or you just can't really get through it, then don't worry because we are aware.
We get mad at ourselves like, I said some stupid shit.
We will get through with an episode and we'll be like, what the fuck?
We've had a few like that where we're like, should we just redo it?
Yeah,
like,
there's been a few where we're like, okay, this is rough. Do we really want to give this to them? Do we want to gift this to
but
these
it's
people?
like, it just comes one of those things like, we don't have time to do another.
Right, and then it becomes one of
Like-
those things where we also just like, don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Yeah,
so
fuck you, idiot.
fuck you.
Fuck you.
But also subscribe, please.
Subscribble? Make you
Uh,
subscribed?
Well, yeah, because, I mean, shit, dude. 49? 49?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the
What the fuck?
Shit, it.
But yeah, no. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you,
I know
guys.
I know, like, for the first half of this episode, I was just complaining. But still, if you got through it, thank you for watching.
Right.
We appreciate it a lot.
We-
We like the support.
We're hitting about almost midnight now.
I have to drive home.
He has to go home. We're just gonna leave you with
We're gonna
this.
fuck.
We're gonna play with kendamas and just fuck the shit out of each other. We're
Yeah.
gonna bring these in, and I'm gonna tell you what, you might not see this again. You might not see this again.
I'm gonna be shooting these things out. I'm sorry.
Can I see that real quick? Actually,
yeah, go
I
ahead.
think this is Lionhead. Yeah, these are the people that.
Oh yeah.
These are the people that did the contest, and
They're the ones that had the booth at the mall.
yes, and that's why they did the contest. And I got this one at the contest when I did it. So
Nice.
I'm sorry I don't have video proof, but I did do the contest at the mall. I promise.
But yeah. So fun to close out. Thanks again
Yes.
for watching.
Thank
You
you.
guys have a good rest of your week.
Yes.
We'll see you next week where we have actual comedy since we've had a week to recharge.
No promises.
No promises, but we'll probably be really fucking funny. 'cause
Hopefully, we'll have a script. We'll have a script. We'll,
yeah,
we'll
we're
look
going to
this
try to find a
weekend.
script.
We'll do something, and we'll try and figure out a script.
We just act out the entirety of Romeo and Juliet.
we just do Titanic.
yeah. Like, just we like rent a canoe.
We're sitting in a canoe on this. I'm telling you, some of these fucking
Bro, if we had money. Oh my god.
some of these like thumbnails. I've been thinking like, what if we just went outside somewhere and took a thumbnail picture somewhere?
we
like,
should.
like it would just be so funny, and it would be
Can
a
we
good
just
throw
sit on
off.
top of my Jeep?
Like stuff like that, exactly. Or like if we go play mini golf, like just take a fucking picture
we
of
didn't
us.
even talk about the weekend we're going to have. I guess we'll talk about that next week.
Right? Yeah, I guess we'll have to. Do
Carson's
that next
birthday's
week.
coming up.
Yeah,
I know we've said we were going to close the podcast like 4 minutes ago, but fuck
Yeah,
you.
but
we do what we
I mean,
want. It's our
you
podcast.
never know. Guess what? We're not going to let you know our next move.
Yeah.
We're not going to. You know what? We
The
can end it
podcast
right
might
here.
end right.
Wait, guess what?
Guess
what?
Guess what?
Love that really counts. Just
These
kidding. We're back.
bitches.
So-
Oh wait, we're back.
Yeah, credits are gone. This is us for real. This is uncut.
It's just the just the credits.
This is uncut now. Welcome to the after
Uncut,
show.
like
This is the
Carson's
after
penis.
show. No, I don't have an anteater. I promise. I don't have an antelope. So I don't have cantaloupes under there. Well,
Whoa.
uh,
Yeah, we should probably.
no, fuck this. Guess what? So for my birthday, we might. It's in 2 days now. What's Thursday? Wait, today's Thursday, Friday. Saturday. It's on Sunday. Fucking whatever. And Saturday we're gonna maybe go play mini golf, then go to a little get together at Richter's. Tomorrow I've got a photo shoot. It'll be fun. I've got some music things I'm gonna do as well. Then also. Then Sunday we're hoping to go to Top Golf and Mom's gonna make us some enchiladas.
I'm so excited for
Some
those enchiladas.
enchiladas.
I'm so excited for those.
I'm ready. I don't know. She's been back and forth on which one she's gonna make: chicken, cheese, beef and cheese.
Then
It's
she just said, she's like, I'll make all of them.
she's like, if it gets, I might just make all 3 of them. And so
And
we're
we're
gonna,
like, okay.
we're like, fucking please, yeah, I'll take all of it. So, yeah, that's the birthday weekend, big 2-0, baby. You know, it's gonna
Yeah.
be fucking.
We'll both be
good.
20, but yeah, we'll have a lot of stories to tell next week about
Yeah.
what we did over the weekend because we're gonna have a good weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great weekend.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Fun.
I'm
yeah.
gonna spend the whole weekend with this guy.
Yeah, I'm going to Salt Lake for the photo shoot. By the way,
It's in Salt Lake.
Salt Lake. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll have a lot to tell. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, please subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah,
we really
please,
appreciate
please,
it.
please,
Leave a
please.
comment.
Liquid Death, please subscribe and sponsor us.
Yeah, we appreciate all the feedback you guys give. Except you, Haley. Fuck you, Haley.
Fuck you, Haley.
Fuck you, idiot.
You're never gonna be on the podcast.
I hate you. I'm kidding. Bye-bye.
What are you gonna do now? I'll get the orange. How do you feel about that? Please stop. What did you say to me?